Alrighty, everybody. What is going on? Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back, I guess I should say, because yesterday was my day off. Today is Tuesday, August 6, 2019. I am Darkside Phil. Excuse me. And I welcome all of you back to the streams. For a full week of streaming, I'll be here starting today all the way through Sunday of next week. Yet again, Monday of next week is going to be my next day off from streaming. FYI, just so you guys know, you're in the know about what's going on with my schedule. We're going to run through the schedule in a few minutes here, just to get everyone up to date on what you guys can expect this week. It's going to be a good variety of stuff this coming week. Okay, so everyone, hello. I mean, pretty awesome. Coming back here, I'm feeling great about this week. Very positive streaming week coming up. Obviously, the news of the day is coming off of Sunday's big Super Mario 64 marathon, where I played Mario 64 for over 6 hours. It was actually, I added it up, and it was something like 6.5 hours of actual gameplay. But of course, there was the pre-stream, and there were breaks, etc. And then at the end of the stream, we hit the tips funding goal that I was trying to raise during the course of the stream. We had the big positive reveal, which of course, as all of you know, was my cat Jasper. And was pretty good. It was a pretty good, amazing, positive reception. Basically, exactly what I expected to happen happened. Negative idiots who just are so jealous that I was successful at raising the funds that I did became so insanely jealous and angry that they basically made a positive and tried to spin it into a negative. It didn't work. The bottom line is most people don't give a fuck about what they say or do. And of course, they basically spent the entire day yesterday trying to make videos and shit on YouTube about it that I didn't see and don't care about. People kept messaging me about it. I was like, I don't care. Why are you even telling me? Like, this is what they do. If I sneeze, there's a video about it. If I, touch my nose, there's a video about how I picked my nose on stream. So why the fuck do I give a shit about what any of those idiots do? I don't. The truth of the matter is, for the first time in quite a long time, I was able to do something very positive, reveal something positive about my personal life to all of you on stream. And in general, most people have absolutely loved it, all right? And like I told you guys, this is going to positively affect the streams moving forward. All right, not every stream, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit on pre-stream today so you guys understand, the criteria for Jasper to be appearing on a stream, etc., okay? But just so you guys know, Jasper will be showing up from time to time on my streams. In order to come in and hang out with us, which I know many of you want. Many of you want to see him more, right? And I understand that. Now he's been announced, people want him to be hanging out and everything, being part of the content, and I get that, all right? So, ladies and gents, first of all, I have a piece of onion stuck in my mouth. Hold on a second. Get some water here. I had an onion bagel for breakfast. Yeah, I had an onion bagel for breakfast, which is absolutely delicious. But sometimes you get stuff stuck in your teeth and stuff, so there we go. All right, so let's talk. Let's talk, my friends, about what's going on. First of all, if you guys didn't even notice, this morning I added a new emote to the channel of Jasper. That's right, a brand new emote of Jasper. I knew people were going to want this right away. So I went ahead and there's a new one. So those of you who like his big reveal and, you're looking forward to seeing more of him on streams and the like, and you want to have an emote of him, it is now available for subscribers. So just saying, more incentive for people to subscribe, right? So hopefully you guys will consider subscribing. All right. Speaking of subscribing, we have a new monthly goal set for subscriptions this month. As you guys can see, we're up to 570 subs, which is quite outstanding. The past week has been incredibly supportive, which is amazing. Thank you, guys. We got a goal of 625 subs, and if we hit that in the month of August, I'll be doing a retrospective event. I've not done one of these in a long time now at this point. I think it was like March or April, the last one I did. And what this is if we hit the goal, people will be nominating their favorite moments from my 11 years as a content creator. Pretty much, anything would be eligible. All right. Including gameplay, including vlogging, including game reviews, edited series, etc. All the stuff that I've done over the past 11 years. And, the stuff that people nominate, we're going to be watching back in a marathon setting. I'll be reacting to it. This has always been a hit when I do it. and people absolutely, love this content. So I'm excited for more. I really am. So that's going to be the monthly goal for this month. Okay, guys? Fair enough. Now, listen, I am definitely understanding when it comes to the sub goal. For example, right now the reason I set the sub goal at 625 subs is very simple, because we already have a high sub total of 570. So we'll see how things go over the course of the month. If we ended up having a giant dip in subs later in the month, maybe I would reassess that, okay? Just saying that up front. I know 625 is the highest sub goal I've ever had, so it's kind of like a stretch, you know what I mean? But let's see. Let's see how this month goes, okay? Fair enough? All right, now, before we get into the schedule and everything that you guys can expect, allow me to explain a little bit about Jasper and how he's going to be showing up on streams. Okay, I talked about this on Sunday, but already people are so confused. Apparently they didn't listen. So allow me to clarify, all right? I have no problem with Jasper coming into the office and hanging out with us on streams, but there's basically a certain time frame when it makes sense for it to happen. And those are the late streams, all right? And those are the chill streams. So for example, if I'm doing my weekly session of Minecraft, or my weekly session of Black Ops 4 Blackout, or if I'm playing a sports game, where it's not a huge, interesting narrative, it's not a big AAA release, etc. When I'm doing those late night style streams, those would definitely be the ones that Jasper would be able to be hanging out with us, okay? Now, for example, today already, is Jasper going to be on this stream? Well, no, he's not. During the daytime is when Kat gets to spend a lot of time with Jasper, because she's home, before she goes to work. And now's the time when she does a lot of stuff with him. So it would be kind of unfair that now that we have this routine going on where she gets to spend the days with him, and then I'm basically, nights I'm with him, that all of a sudden now, he comes in here all day, every day, and then, she never gets to see him. You know what I mean? So we're going to keep it how it is, where daytime streams, basically he's not going to be in here. But nighttime streams, he will be, as long as it's a chill stream. What I mean by that is if there's a situation where I'm playing something more serious, like if I'm doing a serious, a new release fighting game stream, right? I'm playing a new Mortal Kombat character, and I really need to concentrate on the game. Or if we're doing a brand new release and the night stream is the new release game, then I'm gonna, kind of keep him out of here. Because the thing is, for a chill game, that's fine to have him in here and be part of the content and maybe be a possible distraction. But I don't want him coming in here when we're doing a serious narrative-based game, and now the entirety of the stream, the entirety of the stream becomes about him, and it distracts from the new game. A lot of people watch my new game playthroughs because they like me covering new releases, and I don't want now my new release coverage to kind of get changed because I have a cat. You see what I mean? FYI, I've had him for quite some time. I've covered a ridiculous amount of new releases while I've had him, and he hasn't affected it at all, and I want to kind of keep it that way. All right? Now, Majin Buu just said something interesting, and I want to address this as well. He said, what about Jasper-only streams? All right. Well, here's the thing. I'm not against having streams focused around Jasper as well, if people want them. However, you guys got to understand something. He's a cat. He's not a dog who you can train to command to be here and play with you or stay. Cats don't do that. Cats do whatever they want, okay? So, chances are, what's going to happen is the first few sessions where I'm doing late-night gameplay and I leave the door open, Jasper's going to be excited and I want to come in here and see, what am I doing? What do I do in here when the door's usually closed, right? What's going on in this office? And he's going to come in and explore and jump behind me on the couch and play with me a little bit, and that's going to be cool. But eventually he's just going to get used to it. And I don't think that it's going to be super exciting for him. He'll probably come in and say hello every once in a while, but I don't necessarily foresee him, coming in here and spending a ridiculous amount of time. And that's what I mean. If we're going to do a cat stream, I'm not even sure how that would be, because what I would need to do is figure out what the hell are we going to do that's going to keep this cat interested. As you guys saw on Sunday night when I when I introduced him to you guys, he was excited for about a half an hour, and then he got bored. He went on the floor, he went to sleep, then he left the office for a while, then he came back later. You see, that's how cats are. So I don't know what you guys exactly would want if I were to do a cat stream of just him. The other thing is, some people would say, can we get a cat cam just for him? Can you get another webcam just to focus on Jasper? Again, I'll reiterate, he's a cat, not a dog. I couldn't keep him in a certain place to keep a camera in place. He's going to move wherever he wants. and I don't have a cameraman sitting in my office who can follow him around while I'm on stream playing games. You know what I mean? It wouldn't make sense. All I could do, I aim the camera at me, and if he comes to me, whatever, that's kind of how we're that's how we're approaching it. So there you go, guys. That's kind of the deal with Jasper. He will not be joining us for this Dragon Quest Builder stream right now. This will be a very chill stream, by the way, and I fully expect the vast majority of communications you guys are going to be talking with me this stream, because it's a very chill stream, is going to be asking about him, and that's cool. I have no qualms answering questions about Jasper, and telling you all about. Already we had some interesting questions. What kind of food does he like? Oh, when you got him, how did that go when you went to the shelter to pick him up, and blah blah blah. Listen, I'll tell you all about it. Really, like now that the cat is literally out of the bag, this is the time when you guys will have those questions. We're more than happy to answer them. Okay. So there you go. All right, so there you go, guys. That's how it's gonna go. I already see people are very much enjoying the Jasper emote in the stream chat. Everyone's using it. I also see a bunch of trolls are tipping me dollars to try to get me to read stuff, which I'm not gonna read on the streams because they're just idiots. I'm telling you, you guys have no idea how angry and upset these people are, because they want to see me fail. All right, they want to see me absolutely fail. For whatever reason, I don't understand, because they seem like they want to keep making fun of me, and they understand that they kind of make a living doing it. Yet, if I fail, I go away and they have nothing to do. So I think they're pretty much not even self-aware of their own existence. But that being said, they want to see me fail, and when the Sunday stream went basically twice as successful as I expected it to, I really wanted to raise a certain amount, and I didn't think I was going to. Then we more than doubled it. It was insanely successful. Immediately, that was it. Turn everything into a negative. Say that Phil's mistreating his cat and this and that. The most stupid shit, which I fully expected, but it's just insane the amount that these people react to stuff that I say and do. It's pretty out of control, quite frankly. So, that's what they mean. They want me to fail. Sunday was the complete opposite of how they wanted it to go. Now they're up in a tizzy about it, and they're doing everything they can to try to spin it into a negative, when in reality, it was an incredibly positive event. People absolutely loved the Super Mario 64 gameplay. They're dying for me to resume the game, which I will be doing this Thursday. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you guys the schedule in a minute. And yes, there is a lot more Super Mario 64 coming. Don't worry, there's a lot more coming, just I want to take a break from it for a couple days before we get back to it here. Okay? So 2 positive additions. We got an amazing playthrough to continue, and we got a cool pet that's going to be on certain streams, which is really nice, right? So, all positives. That's why these idiots have to try to turn it into a negative, because that's what they do, right? My God, Phil had a really good day. Let's try to ruin it for him. No, it's not going to happen, actually. It's the complete and polar opposite of that. Things are great right now, and everyone's having a good time with the streams, and there you go. Tough titties, as they say. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Let's now move on from the Jasper news, and let's talk about the schedule. Okay? So, excuse me. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what you guys can expect for the next week on streams. Okay? So, today, as I already said, Dragon Quest Builders 2 continues, a 4+ hour stream for those who have been watching the playthrough. Maybe you're not caught up. We are on the mining island of, what is it, Cobblezuldoon, or whatever the hell it's called. We have already discovered copper, iron, and silver. Now we're working towards gold. Gold is the ultimate metal that we need to find on this island, okay? Boy, it's been a long time. We're doing a lot of things. They're building giant bars and stuff. It's been really fun, but it is a long-ass quest line. The good news is, not only is it fun and entertaining, I think it's actually better than the farming. I think the farming was kind of boring. This is more interesting. Plus, it's kind of chill. It allows me to interact with you guys, so these streams have been really fun. Hilariously, people are like, oh, that's boring, and then they don't show up. It's well, so you missed out on the whole point of me streaming then. Good for you. Just because it's not a giant high-profile new release, because there are none right now, people don't want to tune in. Well, too bad. They missed out on the fun. I don't know what else to say. I like this, okay? So, 4 more hours of Dragon Quest Builders 2 today on stream, and like I said, I firmly expect today's going to be a stream where everyone's going to be asking me about Jasper. That's totally cool, all right? Tonight, my late night stream tonight is my weekly Minecraft chill stream. And yes, later tonight, Jasper will be allowed to join us. I can't confirm he'll be here because, again, he's a cat. It's up to him whether or not he wants to show up or not. I'll tell you, I'll leave the door open while we're playing Minecraft. We'll see if he comes in and hangs out or not. What am I doing in Minecraft tonight? I honestly have no idea. Just being very honest here. I really have no idea what I'm doing in Minecraft tonight. We'll just see. We'll see if I want to continue to try to trade with the villagers. If I want to just do some hanging out and fishing and interacting with all you, since Jasper will be on the stream. Maybe the stream will be more about him than anything else. We'll see. Let's see how tonight's Minecraft stream goes. The first stream where Jasper will be allowed in to see if he comes in and hangs out with us or not. Okay? Tomorrow, I'm going to be continuing on with Madden 20, and I have come to a conclusion of how to progress with the Madden 20 playthrough. I hope you guys like this idea. And by the way, I should say a couple people in stream chat suggested this, but in particular, it was actually Super Blind Man who messaged me yesterday during my day off, and it kind of explained how he feels I could continue on with Madden 20 and make it an entertaining playthrough. Okay? He basically said there's a mode in the game called Arcade. And if you basically set the game to arcade mode, a lot of the real annoying sim aspects of the game go away. So, for example, constant fumbles won't happen. It'll become a more casualized experience. So what he recommends I do moving forward is keep playing the game on pro-level difficulty, all right, but put it on arcade style. And he says basically what'll happen, it'll be challenging, but at the same time, it'll be funny and fun and entertaining, rather than just an annoyance if I leave it on the mode it's on now, where there's going to be fumbles and shit, okay? So, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that tomorrow we're going to do a full stream of Madden 20, continuing on with the Face of the Franchise mode. We're going to put it on pro difficulty, but arcade style, and we're going to see how that goes, all right? And that'll be tomorrow's main gameplay stream, all right? Then tomorrow night, Wednesday night, will be my weekly Black Ops 4 Blackout stream. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, since it's a late night chill stream, and quite frankly, I don't really give a shit about Blackout winning or losing, Jasper will be allowed in here, all right? There'll be a Jasper stream if he wants to come hang out with us, okay? So that's tomorrow night. Thursday, we're going to return to Mario 64, all right? Finally, we're going to return to it after, playing it all day Sunday and then being away from it for a few days. We're going to come back to it on, Thursday. And it should be good. 4+ hours of Mario 64 progress. Should be a ton of fun. I hope you guys are excited for that. I know I am. Yeah, that's coming up Thursday. And then Thursday night, I'm not sure yet. I was thinking about it, but I'm thinking probably the continuation of Judgment. All right, since we're getting near the end of the game now, probably makes sense to continue on with a major stream of Judgment, or I should say a night stream of Judgment. And that's Thursday night. Now, that's a game that does have an ongoing narrative. So, for me, it's kind of like, I'm okay with having Jasper in here. I just hope that if I have Jasper in here Thursday night, people don't complain, oh no, now there's a cat and you've been playing this game for 40 hours, and now there's a cat and now it's ruining the playthrough. You know what I mean? Like, I just hope people don't approach it like that. I don't necessarily think he's going to monstrously derail the playthrough. But I guess we'll see what happens with that, but that's going to be Thursday night. Then basically Friday, Saturday, Sunday are wide open. I'm leaving them open purposely. I could do more Mario. I could do more Dragon Quest. I could do more Madden. I could do a combination of the three, all right? But one thing that I'm definitely going to do this weekend, I'm going to do another late night Street Fighter stream, because the last one that I did, you guys really seemed to love. You came out to watch. You were supportive. So I'm probably going to do another stream of that Friday night, I'm thinking. Late night Street Fighter on Friday night, okay? And then maybe Saturday, Sunday, we'll do another stream of Judgment, all right? So we'll see. Let's play it by ear, okay? But I think that it's going to be a lot of fun, all right? I do. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, a good variety of a week. Now, that's really it. There's no new releases or anything this week, all right? Just to forewarn everyone. Next week there is. Next week on Tuesday the 13th, Nightwolf is releasing in Mortal Kombat 11. So there will be some new release style content next week where I'll be covering Nightwolf in Mortal Kombat 11. And what I'm considering, guys, is probably very soon Madden will no longer be a mainstream game, all right? I'll probably put it to like a night stream. And when I do that, then what we're going to do is have a daytime slot open up. I'm probably going to start Grand Theft Auto 4, which is a playthrough that people have been at now saying, wow, I really would like to see you play that again. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We're going to get GTA 4 slip in there and start being an ongoing playthrough within the next 1 to 2 weeks, okay? So let's see how things go with Madden tomorrow. All right. We'll play it by ear. Again, I like that we can do that. And, next week will definitely be Mortal Kombat for a couple sessions. But outside of that, we'll figure out when we can start GTA 4. All right, guys? All right. So there you go. There's the schedule. Hope that you guys like it. You're liking the variety coming up. And the fact that Jasper will now be joining us for the late night streams. Pretty neat, right? Pretty neat. Okay. Outside of all that, let's move on to the next segment, which is the gratuitous plugs, as usual. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for 11 awesome years as a content creator. I absolutely love what I do for a living. I started off doing this as a hobby after I had a full-time job in an office. For a couple hours a night, I would record and upload gameplay videos to YouTube. Then I lost that office job when I was laid off unexpectedly, and for about 6 years, I became a full-time gaming YouTuber, all right? Sadly, in 2017, YouTube fell completely apart at the seams, all right? They lost most of their ad revenue, big ad revenue advertisers due to the adpocalypse and their own terrible business decisions. And so people like me had to find another way to make a living because it became completely impossible to do so on YouTube anymore. I became a full-time streamer, and for the last 2.5 years, I've absolutely wholeheartedly enjoyed doing live interactive streams with all of you. Very different than the content I used to put out, but I love it because it's organic, it's different, it's fresh, it's interesting. I get to talk with you guys rather than just focus on the gameplay. We get to have fun daily streams rather than me just feeling like I'm sitting in an isolation booth playing a video game. And I'll be honest with you guys, every day I love coming to work. All right, I do. So that being said, thank you for all of that. However, understand that because YouTube changed so badly, I make almost no money on YouTube anymore. YouTube has just become an archive now of my live streams. I don't do any original content for YouTube anymore. And so my main source of income is streaming here on Twitch, all right, every single day. I relied on crowdfunding from you guys in order to keep things going. So if you like the daily live streams, you like the fact that I still archive the videos on YouTube, and you want to see me continue to be successful, there are many ways that you can contribute during a live stream that help out. I'll run through a few of those right now. Some of the things that don't have to do with the live streams would be like my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil, where your monthly pledges earn you personal perks as a thank you. I'm not going to go into detail. Everything's listed there publicly, but please give it a look. I also own a Teespring store where I have all kinds of fun merchandise, mostly t-shirts, all right, mostly. But outside of that, there's a lot of other things, mugs and stickers and the like. Give it a look. Anything you get off my Teespring store helps me out, okay, guys? Now, for those of you who are live on the stream today, okay, if you cheer, sub, or tip any of those methods during the stream, I will give you a live shout-out for your contribution, as long as it follows certain criteria, all right? And let me go ahead and cover the ground rules so there's no confusion here on my streams. First of all, I want you guys to understand something. Even though I rely primarily on crowdfunding to pay my bills, and even though, it is much appreciated for those who do go above and beyond and actually contribute during the streams, it is not mandatory. I enjoy the fact that people just come by and hang out with me on the streams on a daily basis, regardless of the fact if they contribute or not. It's a pretty amazing thing that people give a crap about, what I say and do on stream, or the fact that I play a certain game, etc. That's pretty awesome, all right? But that being said, thank you to those who do go out of their way to contribute. It keeps stuff going, all right? Now, understand that what I say and do on my streams is incredibly subjective. What it means is I control ultimately what goes on my streams. I have to abide by Twitch's terms of service first and foremost to make sure I can keep streaming on a daily basis. But also, I want to keep a certain chill vibe around here. So, for example, I will never really majorly address politics or religion because those are very, very argumentative topics that cause people to get angry at each other with major disagreements, and that's not what I want my stream to be about, all right? I'm not going to derail the stream with things about, what this person negatively said about you today, or this person who's stealing your content, and this person insulting such and such. I don't care about that shit, quite frankly. I think that it's a waste of time to even bother with that. I like to make positive, fun, interactive content and not focus on drama, So that stuff's not going to be a topic of conversation. All right. And of course, ultimately today, I fully expect, again, with those people being so just peeved and annoyed that I had a very successful stream on Sunday. All right. They're so angry. I fully expect there's going to be tons of contributions trying to insult me today. I'm not going to take the bait. I'm not going to bother with it. I'm just going to say thanks for the contribution and move on, rather than read the nonsense and derail the whole stream with those kind of nonsense topics. The bottom line is I have no obligation to say or do anything. Just because a contribution comes in, I don't even have to react to it at all. I can act like it didn't even exist, right? There's no contract between me and anyone. However, for those who want to actually be here to be positive and fun, hang out with me and have a good time, I am more than happy to go out of my way to give you a shout out and interact with you and thank you for that contribution. Okay, guys? Fair enough? All right. So, as you can see, we have a stream stats leaderboard at the top of your screen. It includes top cheerer, top tipper, and of course that new sub goal that I already mentioned for the month is all listed up there, all right? If you are the top cheerer or top tipper of the day, I am going to give you a shout out, all right? Now, obviously, it would be kind of silly with the amount of funds that I raised on Sunday to say, oh, really, if you want to help me out, you should do a preferred method, because I've been saying that with tips recently, all right? The truth of the matter is, tipping me does help me more right now, because it's going to help me afford games later on this month. It's going to allow me to still help me with my bills, etc. But no, if you want to cheer, if you want to sub, all these things help me out equally at this point. So please contribute in whatever method you feel most comfortable. Cheering, subbing, and tipping is all great and help me out. So thank you guys for that. Much appreciated. Okay? Fair enough? Fair enough. All right. Let's go ahead and let's give shout outs to those who have contributed and go from there. Okay? Well, if I could get my laptop to respond to any of these button inputs, maybe I could actually give some shout outs. All right, so thing finally started moving. Let's start off with Jay Bowler, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Bowler subscribed or resubscribed to the channel for 11 months. Thank you very much, Jay Bowler. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for the resub and the ongoing support for such a long time as well. Appreciate that. The Honest Troll cheered. And he asked a question. He says, I don't know anything about cats. Is it safe to assume that raising one is relatively inexpensive? Also, don't come on it. Well, that reference is a reference to another YouTuber who got into a big controversy for making really disgusting jokes about his cat years and years ago. And it became this big controversial topic. No, don't worry about that kind of crap, okay? But that being said, I would say cat is pretty inexpensive to raise. So far, since we've had Jasper, I mean, the only really ongoing costs are his food, which isn't expensive, by the way. You can get a can of cat food for $1, and a cat's really only supposed to eat one major meal like that a day, and then you can give him treats and stuff. But basically, you don't want to overfeed a cat by giving it, like, multiple cans of cat food a day. That's how you get a fat cat. Kitty litter, which, it could be expensive if you get a high pricey one. We don't do that. We get kind of a mid-grade one. And in particular, if you change your cat litter frequently or if you scoop out the crap, you don't have to change it that often anyway. So it ends up not being that big of a deal. So not very expensive there either. As for, medical costs, every once in a while, bring it to the vet. We had him checked out immediately when we got him to make sure that he was okay. And the vet said he had a clean bill of health. And if anything goes wrong, once a year, you're supposed to do a checkup. And once a year, I believe that they do the, what do you call it? There's some kind of a medicine they give the cat once a year, right? When you go to the vet checkup. And we've already got all that scheduled and everything. And yeah, it's probably going to be a little pricey to do it once a year, but it's fine, once a year, right? As flea protection, yes, we have that for him. And even though the name brand stuff is incredibly expensive, you can get stuff that's way, way, way cheaper. That does exactly the same thing. And toys. But in general, cats are pretty inexpensive. Unlike a big dog or whatever that eats a shitload of food, a cat really doesn't eat that much. And like I said with Jasper, we got lucky because he's not a mischievous cat. Even though he likes playing and he likes doing stuff, he doesn't like knock stuff down. He doesn't make a mess. He doesn't tear stuff up. You know what I mean? Like, he could have been a cat that just loves to destroy, and he's not. So in essence, he's very inexpensive to raise. So, you know, that's one of the awesome things about him, as opposed to if we had a different kind of pet that could be way more pricey or expensive. He's been pretty inexpensive, which is neat. So, all right, let's continue on. Oh, and by the way, one other thing I should say, you could get something called pet insurance. That also is pretty inexpensive. And for, you know, a little bit a month, basically what they do is they cost up to a certain level of medical cost, etc. And we have that for him. So, you know, a few bucks a month, if something goes horribly wrong and we have to end up paying thousands of dollars of medical bills, the insurance will cover up to a certain amount. Will cover the whole thing? Of course not. But as long as you can prove that it was some kind of a weird circumstance that happened, the pet insurance will usually cover it. And that way you don't have insane amounts of cost out of nowhere that you can't afford. And I'll be very honest here as well. My parents are pet lovers. They're cat lovers. They have multiple cats. And, you know, talking with them when we got Jasper, they said, yeah, more than likely if anything went horribly wrong, they would be able to help out a little bit. You know, don't worry about, oh, God, if something happens, now you can't afford it or something like that. They would be able to, you know, at least do a little bit to help out. So there you go. So let's continue on. Someone named Hell tipped $1 complaining about the timing of the streams, despite the fact that this has been the timing of the streams for years. Basically saying that I start the stream at 10:15, but then I start the stream at 45 minutes late, and then I add an hour and a half pre-stream. As I say, and I've said this many times, I'll say it again, I generally promise 3.5 to 4 hours of gameplay every single major stream that I do, and I adhere to that, and I always deliver. You know, very few times ever have I not been able to deliver on that, usually because of an extenuating circumstance that happened that screwed stuff up for us. Okay? In general, I promise and I deliver. Just because I start at 10:15, all right, doesn't mean I'm delivering 6 hours of gameplay, and I never promised that either. So if you have unrealistic expectations coming into my streams because you don't listen, that's on you, not on me. I don't know how else you can not know what to expect. I've only been doing the same thing on streams for years. So if you don't get it at this point, that you must have basically gone out of your way to not understand how it works. I don't know how else to say it, okay? So I appreciate the tip, but I don't appreciate the fact that you try to put it on me that you don't pay attention, because that's essentially what's happened here. You know, do I do things differently than other streamers? I guess. I wouldn't know. I don't watch other streamers. However, my viewer base likes how I do things. They don't, you know what I mean? Like, they love the pre-stream because that's a daily, basically it's a daily vlog plus a daily, you know, kind of interaction stream where we get to talk with each other about the topics of the day. People get to ask me questions. We get all this stuff out of the way before I head into the major gameplay, right? So the first 5 minutes to hour of gameplay isn't me bombarded with a million questions about all the new stuff that day. People have already got it out of the way. See? You got to keep in mind, some people who watch me on YouTube don't watch this for the interactivity. They just want to see a gameplay through too. That's another major thing you got to factor in. But hey, you want to complain? You have the right to complain. Go right ahead and complain. Things aren't going to change, at least in regards to the way that I'm doing the pre-streams and the like. People like it, and it ain't going away. All right? And then we got a $1 tip from a troll, so I'm just going to say thank you for the $1 tip and go ahead and update the total tips. Jaturity resubbed for 20 months and says, allow me to help you out by hitting that sub goal. Thank you, Jaturity. I appreciate that. Continuing on, Cookie Monster 414 also resubbed for 12 months. He says, congrats on smashing that tips goal that you had for the Mario 64 Marathon. Also, Jasper is awesome. I hope this is the start of a great new chapter for you to ignore the haters and think positively. And you know what? It is, because, again, hilarious that people actually think I still care about what these idiots say and do. Like, I knew the moment that I revealed that I had a cat that was going to be ginormous nonsense from them. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Let them make their stupid videos and spin their insane conspiracy theory stories to make a buck, because that's the only reason they fucking do it anyway. And say nonsense, which is all defamatory garbage, all based on zero facts. Let them say it. I don't care. I'm here to put out fun, entertaining streams, and that's my deal, and that's what I'll always be about. you know, you're absolutely right. I don't give two shits, Cookie Monster, about that. It's hilarious because people were like messaging me on Twitter, insulting me and saying all this nasty stuff. Saying, "Are you aware of all the videos on YouTube about Jasper? Why the fuck do I care? Why do I care? Number one, it's free advertising from idiots. Number two, none of it's true. It's all bullshit. So why the fuck do I care? They do this every day. Like I said, they do this every day. If they think they hear something in my office that sounds like a fart, there's a video about Phil farted on stream. If there's, you know what I mean? If I sneeze, look how Phil lost control on stream. You know, every day there's some new bullshit. Because that's how boring their fucking lives are. So why the fuck do I care about that? And the answer is I don't. Okay? Okay. Continuing on, Kaisen did 100-bit cheer. He said, when's the next part of Judgment? I just watched all 40 parts and I'm loving it. Judgment will continue on Thursday. Much like Mario, you know, I played a ton of Judgment last week. And what I wanted to do was give it a little bit of a rest. Plus, I basically wanted to do my weekly chill streams, which I've now backlogged on. You know, the Minecraft and the Black Ops 4 Blackout, because I did a Mario marathon on Sunday. And then I had Monday off. I'm kind of backlogged on the weekly chill stuff. So I wanted to be able to do those before we got back to Judgment. But Judgment continues on Thursday night. Okay? Thank you, Kaisen, for the top cheer of the day so far. All right? Then I received another $1 troll tip, which I'm just going to ignore and say thank you for the tip. Amazing, right? Eternal Napalm did a 50-bit cheer, and he says, your pet Jasper seems like a really nice and friendly kitty. I'm glad that you were able to find a great pet that you could bond with. Thank you very much. And absolutely, it's like I said on Sunday. The only experience that I had with cats up until I met Jasper was, very honestly, kind of skittish or negative. The one cat that my parents had named Boo Boo did not like humans that much and would bite you or scratch you for absolutely no reason and would cause tons of problems. And then they had another cat that was so skittish you couldn't even interact with it really. So I really didn't have many of any positive interactions with cats. Now Kat, my wife, has had a ridiculous amount of cats in her life. You know, always kind of had a cat around and really likes cats and always wanted to have one, but, you know, we wanted to wait for the right time and all that. And, you know, we were looking at cats at local shelters and the like. And basically, you know, when we finally decided to get one, I'll tell you the story eventually. I'm sure someone's going to ask it. But, basically, Jasper is like the nicest cat I've ever met. And I mean that. Like, he's a cool combination because he's not boring. He's not a boring lap cat that just wants to sit there all day and be pet. But at the same time, he's also not a cat that's so to his own that he doesn't want to interact. Like, he's kind of the perfect combination. He'll interact with you and snuggle with you and do that kind of stuff. But at the same time, he wants to be active and he wants to play. And then he wants to go do his own thing. Like, he really is an independent cat that's really neat and perfect for us, I feel. So, yeah, absolutely. I was super lucky to find Jasper, and that way we rescued him the way we did was really lucky. Okay? Continuing on. Let's see here. Another $1 troll tip. So I'm going to go ahead and ignore that one and just say thank you for the tip. That's all I'm going to do from now on. When I read these troll contributions, I'm just not going to address them. I'm just going to say thanks for the contribution and move on, because there's no reason for me to read their nonsense, right? JGoo1229 did a 50-bit cheer. He says, hey, Phil, I love you and the new cat. I can't wait for the cat streams. Very nice. We're going to have Jasper here tonight. All right, on the Minecraft stream and see how that goes, okay? Okay, continuing on. Bagel Goose did a 50-bit cheer. He says, as a devout frog emote loyalist, will we always have a frog emote, or will we need there to be a separate faction that can only use the frog? Well, as you can see, I think that frogs and cats can coexist. We already have a Jasper emote added to the stream for today, but we still have the frog emotes. I don't think that there's going to be a problem there. I think that we could still have our frog friends join, but we could also have, you know, the cat faction. You know, to each their own, I guess, right? To each their own. Why can't frogs and cats get along, right? I don't see the problem. I don't think cats want to eat frogs. Frogs don't want to annoy cats. So there's nothing wrong with this at all. This is fine. This is good. Okay, then. Continuing on. Sampuka 2020 did a 99-bit cheer and basically used the Jasper emote and then the Franker Z emote. So now we have a cute kitty and the cute dog emote for the stream chat. That's nice. Frogs eat cats, says Diligent Doge. I don't know about that. I don't know if frogs eat cats. All right, Rob, what's going on, man? Rob tipped me $5 and says, so, you're probably the only content creator that gets shit on for getting donations. You do nothing wrong, you get lynched, but others can break the law and get lorded. I don't get it. Oh, I know. I've said this a million times. This is the insane double standard that I have to put up with in my life, only because a group of really toxic, mentally ill people have lashed themselves onto me. It's very sad because other people can get giant positive fan bases for basically doing bad stuff, but I just sit here and do positive stuff and I get shit on constantly like I'm the devil. And you're right, it's not fair. It's not equivalent treatment at all. It's completely ridiculous. People literally break the law on stream and then come back from being suspended and receive thousands of dollars in donations. I do a positive Super Mario 64 marathon stream and reveal that I have a cute pet and get a few donations and I get shat on like I'm some kind of antichrist. It's insanely bad. I agree with you, but that's kind of what the situation that I'm in, Rob. And honestly, it was what I was expecting. I knew that even though there are tons of people who view Jasper as a positive, that there were going to be a bunch of shitheads who basically try to attack me for it. As stupid as that sounds, you're attacking me for having a pet cat and doing a successful fundraiser stream. Great. Because no one else does this on Twitch. No one else shows their pets, and no one else does fundraising, right? Nobody. Right? And when you say it at face value like that, you realize how stupid it is. So really what happened? Phil did a fundraiser stream that was successful, and he has a cat, and he revealed that to everyone. Oh, wow, that's terrible. Like, no, actually, that's normal for a streamer, but for Phil, apparently it's bad, right? Assholes. So what can you do, right? You shrug, you say, fuck them. I don't care about what these people do. I can't control it. They're going to follow me around no matter what. It's ridiculous that there's other people who do literally illegal things, and those people are applauded and worshipped on Twitch as if they're gods. But for me, I do perfectly normal things, and I get it spun like I'm an evil person when I didn't do anything wrong at all. I was just doing, normal, fun, positive stuff for my viewers, and people want to act like it's worse than the illegal shit other people do, right? So there you go. It is what it is. Morons are morons, and there's nothing you can do about it. Already I see there's morons on the stream chat who've been insulting me all pre-stream. They're not going to be here for much longer. You don't have to worry about that. They're going to be removed. We're going to get this stupid shithead element out of here. We're going to have a fun, positive stream today. We're going to have a nice stream later tonight with Jasper, hopefully, and we're going to move forward positively as always. That's just par for the course. But the bottom line is this. While everyone, all these idiots on the internet were raging and trying to cause controversy for the past, day, I was having a nice day off with my wife and, had zero stress about any of this. I come back refreshed today and we're going to have a fun streaming week and nobody gives a shit about anything they said or did. None of it matters. It's all white noise from a bunch of little shitty, very jealous children with, immature mindsets, and now they're all raging about nothing. So they can go fuck off, and we can have our own fun stuff going on, and that's that. Okay? All right. So one thing that I absolutely forgot to mention, all right? The one thing that I absolutely forgot to mention, guys, is that if you take a look... Boy, Corey, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. I guess I gotta do this. But you used to shit on people who took donations on Twitch. Yes, like 6 years ago. Boy, you're stupid. Okay, I'm gonna say this one more time. If you have a very immature mindset that the world is black and white and nothing changes, you're an idiot. That's the most immature mindset you could possibly have. It is. It's the most immature mindset you could have, that nothing ever changes. Everything is always the same. Yeah, I didn't support people who sat on Twitch asking for donations 6 years ago when it was viable to make ad revenue, on YouTube. When there was a way to do it before that, fine. Now there's not anymore. Times change. Mentalities change. My understanding of what it is to be a content creator has changed because things change on the internet. The world is not an unchanging fucking thing. And the sooner you learn that, the better. I used to be an ignorant idiot who thought that. I no longer think that. I have a very open mind now. I'm open to change. I'm open to improvement. You have to have this open mind. And for someone to actually now, I'm going to take something Phil said years ago and throw it at him today as a negative, you're an idiot. You're actually an idiot. And there's nothing else to say about it. You're a fucking moron to even say something stupid like that. Because the bottom line is that you need common sense, and apparently you have none if you don't think that things don't change over time. All right? What an idiot. All right, now let's move on. And what I wanted to say was that I forgot to mention this earlier, but today is Tuesday, but it's my first streaming day of the week. The cheering leaderboard updated Sunday night. And of course, I wasn't here yesterday, so I wasn't streaming, so no one cheered. Very ample opportunity for all of you to get up there and be one of the top cheerers of the day. All right? Because it reset to 0. So only people who cheered on this pre-stream basically are up on the leaderboard so far. If you want to get noticed and get extra recognition for your contributions, good opportunity to do so today. Okay? All right, there you go. Now we got someone actually physically threatening my cat on the stream, which obviously they just got banned. Isn't this nice? See what I mean? People are fucking nuts. All right, so anyway, what I'd like to do is give a shout out to the cheerers that have cheered today so far. We have 4 people who cheered 50 bits. They are Bagel Goose, Jay Goo, Eternal Napalm, and the Honest Troll. Then we've got Sambuca 2020 who did a 99-bit cheer, and the current top cheerer is Kyson with a 100-bit cheer. So thank you guys very much for that. I appreciate it. Okay? All right. So, guys, I think we've covered everything. And I think it's now time to get set and get ready for gameplay. What do you guys think? Dragon Quest Builders 2. Like I said, it's going to be a chill stream, and I am totally open to answering questions about Jasper if that's what you guys just want to do today. I get the feeling that's pretty much what the stream's going to end up being, is me fielding and answering questions about Jasper almost constantly. I think it's going to be cool. All right. RFHE5 did 100-bit cheers that you should create a Mixer account to have something to fall back on just in case. In case of what? In case of what, RFHC? What are you talking about? In case of what? In case Twitch completely shuts down overnight? Nothing. What are you afraid of is going to happen exactly? Because I have no idea what you're even talking about. All right. By the way, I received another dollar troll tip. Very nice. Thanks again for a dollar troll tip. For some reason, you feel the need like I'm going to read an insulting message, which I'm not, and you think I'm going to give you recognition, which I'm not. So thanks for the dollar troll tip. All right. All right. So let's see here. I think we're good. I just want to double check everything here. All right, get my phone turned off before we start. Yada, yada, yada. Someone just emailed me saying they were banned. They don't know why they were banned. Let's see here. I guess I could check. I'll check quickly. Let's see. Let's see if we can figure this out quickly before we start. Oh, because you fucking insulted me and lied. That's why. Multiple times, too. It wasn't even just once. You actually did it multiple times on the pre-stream. You're an idiot. So there you go. That's why you were banned, stupid. Okay, I guess that's it. I guess we're going to get ready. We're going to jump into Dragon Quest Builders 2. Thanks, everyone, for the support so far today. All right. Thanks to Kyson for the top cheer and Rob for the top tip so far. Here we go. Why'd you spill your beans? Just hit me $5 and says, you know, it's sad people were expecting some kind of negative news on Sunday. Right. They basically what it was. The trolls wanted to see me really, really fail on this fundraiser. They wanted to see me like raise nothing via tips. Okay. They wanted to see me be unsuccessful and then tell you guys that things are really bad right now. That's what they wanted. These are people who feed on negativity. They actually wanted to see me be in pain. This is what they expected and what they wanted from the stream. That's how fucked up they are in the head. These are the kind of people they are. They're actually messed up in the head. That this is what they wanted. They wanted to see a human suffer. Okay? The opposite happened. And so now they're lost. They're, you know, oh my God. Think about how screwed up that is, right? Very nice. All right, so anyway, thank you for the $5 positive tip. Then I received another $1 troll tip. So we're up to $16 in tips today. Thanks for the troll tip. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's get ready now. You guys ready? Anything else to get off your chest before we start? Like I said, I get the feeling that most of the interactions we're going to have today on stream are going to be about Jasper, questions about him. So, all right. All right, that's it. Let's end the pre-stream. Let's get started. Here we go.